Hello everyone, welcome to IFMO podcast review of movies. So on today's podcast episode, we'll be talking about Ready Player One. It isn't technically a review, it's more like our opinions on the movie because the movie has been released many weeks ago. I think last month actually. So here we are. Now keep in mind, I've read the books before. I'm okay with the books. I'm not really a big fan of the book, but I do enjoy reading it. Michael hasn't read the book yet, so he'll be talking about his opinion on the movie, and I will be ranting about the movie, comparing it with the books. So for those who never read the book before, what do you think, Michael?
So from my point of view, I've not read the book and all, but I can connect to certain reference because I'm a gamer and a movie person. So I've seen a few of the characters and cars and vehicles, certain songs.
Yeah, of course.
Are actually quite appealing to me. Like, oh, this is so nostalgic and what. But overall, I feel like the movie was really fun, kind of paced.
Rushing.
I don't know. I just felt like it was really rushing and felt like really short at the end.
Okay, all right. So, but did you enjoy it?
Yes, I pretty much enjoy watching it.
Okay.
But it's not a kind of movie that I will let's say I'll go back and watch a second time. So I enjoy watching the first time, but I don't think I'll have the same feeling watching the second time.
No.
That's how I felt.
Well, for me, for the guy who read the book, the movie itself is fine. I mean, there's no problem with the movie. Because Spielberg directed this, and then he did an amazing job. He did a bang-on job of adapting the movie from the novel. And then, Spielberg has a long history of adapting novels like Jaws and Jurassic Park and some more and some forth. This one, he really did a good job because he took out what's bad about the book. That's considered as a negative side of the book, and then make use of the good side from the book, and that's what the accomplishment here about the movie. He's able to balance between the bad and the good one from the book. The only complaints for me, not only complaints because there are more complaints from me, is the book is basically a love letter to those who love the 80s, those who admire 80s pop culture. And then knowing me, and then my review of Stranger Things, I love 80s. I love anything to do with 80s, from video games, music, to especially movies. This one did that in some part, but mostly it also combines things from today. The year 2017, 18, 16, things that you normally see in the 90s, the early 2000s, but don't...
Early 90s.
90s to 2000s. But don't get me wrong, I like all those references. I understand why they incorporate new things, because this movie takes place in the future. It is like the future, this is like how we are today loves the 80s. Maybe those in the future, maybe in 2040 and whatnot, loves today, like they love 2018 pop culture. That's what I think. So that one I do understand. But having read the book, and all the references from the book that I'm anticipating are not there, especially Blade Runner. There are no reference in Blade Runner here.
What?
Yeah, no Blade Runner here. Where's Blade Runner? Because I was expecting Blade Runner, and then there are no Blade Runner here, and I got really disappointed. And then where is it? No, it's not nowhere to be found. Warner Brothers, I thought you guys distributed Blade Runner. Where is it? I don't see the Blade Runner. What happened? It's part of the integral part of the story, and then it's one of the clue. Instead, they showed The Shining. I understand why Spielberg put The Shining instead of other things like Blade Runner or E.T. or some more. There are actually more references in the book. There are more movies being incorporated as an adventure in here in the story. Blade Runner is one of them, but it's not there, except it's The Shining. Spielberg put The Shining because he is a good friend of Stanley Kubrick. Don't get me wrong, I love the Shining part of the movie. It's because it looks like you're in the Shining. It looks like you're watching the Shining again, except this time with players, with game characters. That's one I don't mind, but still it would be nice to at least incorporate the things that from the book that's exciting here, get to see them in live action. That's me, that could be my complaint. Kind of. But at least the character, the main character, Wade, what? The Percival character, he's not as arrogant as he did in the book, because in the book he's super arrogant. He's one of those characters who likes to show off. Oh, I got to watch this movie for 100 billion sometime and whatnot, blah 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 blah. He's one of those characters who is super ego. He keeps saying, oh, I know this, I know that, I know this and that and that. I've saw this movie for blah 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 time. I've read this one on blah 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 time. I know this guy. He's, at least in the movie, he's not as show-offy as he did in the book. The book, he's super show-off. I don't like his character in the book, but this one, I don't mind. Another complaint from me is the storyline. Actually, you don't get to see Artemis, the girl character, until late in the book, late in the story. We get to see her at the very end. In the movie, we get to see her actually halfway through the movie. And then she's beautiful. In the book, she was portrayed as someone ugly, or, you know, the people here are actually handsome and beautiful. The main character is supposed to be fat and covered with freckles, or I don't know, he's supposed to be ugly. Someone we can relate, we as a nerd can relate to him, but he's not really, he's actually quite handsome. I was hoping he would look like Michael, or that guy from Spider-Man, you know. He will be great as a lead actor, don't you think? The guy from Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't think people will want to watch.
But, okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Continue.
Yeah, it was my tripod just got in the way. So anyway, I was hoping a guy like Michael, or, you know, some fat guy to be, you know, portrayed in the movie. But yeah, sure, for the marketing purposes. So overall, the movie is fine, it's enjoyable. Okay, here's the one thing that saved this movie from being terrible. It has a Mecha Godzilla. Done. I'm done. The movie is solved. I love the movie already. It has Mecha Godzilla. I love it already. Yeah. I love it already.
For me, the movie sold me was Gundam.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. I was surprised Gundam was in it, because Gundam is in the book. I was solely surprised, because how did they get the license for Gundam, and then the rest of the movie, like King Kong was supposed to be owned by RKO and Universal, or, you know, and then they got it here. I'm surprised. Wow. Okay, Warner Brothers, you jumped the shark. But still, yeah.
They paid a lot to get those licenses.
I know, which got me very, very worried. And then they even got the license to put the King Kong soundtrack and the Godzilla soundtrack. I don't know the Gundam soundtrack, whether that's really Gundam theme, because I don't recognize it. So anyway,
There are some recognizable, there are some not recognizable.
Okay. So that's the only thing I like. Done. Mecha Godzilla. The movie is perfect already. It's nice. It's something I like. But the only thing I don't like is the bad guy controls Mecha Godzilla, and then you get to see Mecha Godzilla versus Gundam. Amazing.
Yeah, for a short while, you know. But hey, it's good enough.
So okay, overall.
Okay, anything you want to rant?
That's the only thing I want to rant, because I don't want to go too far in the ranting, otherwise people might get bored.
Because like I said, from what I heard, there's actually a lot more part of the movie that's not in the, like, from the book that's not in the movie.
Yep.
Yeah, like saying that they're missing certain movies that they haven't entered yet. So that's why I felt like it really fell short from watching it. You know?
Does.
But I love the effects. I love what they've done with the CGIs. I love how they try to mix old with the new, you know. And I So overall, I think I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Same here. I give it 4 out of 5.
You know, the only thing my only complaint is that it's short. That's all. I want it to be like a long adventure movie.
But
I understand.
But did you know that this movie is actually 2 hours and a half? It's actually quite long.
Yeah, it's technically quite long, but when I watch it, I feel like it's very short.
Wouldn't it be great if the movie, the book, is adapted into an anime instead, right?
Oh, that would be nice.
I know.
Episodes. That would definitely fill up a lot of missing areas, you know.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that. The movie, the book should be adapted into an anime or Netflix shows. You know, those where you can spend more time with the characters and then get to know more about the world of the Oasis. So that's
we have another movie that's coming out in a form from adapting an anime, I think, or a book, which is Battle Angel.
Oh, I got the book. I got the manga downstairs. Yeah, but it looks weird, doesn't it?
Well, he's trying to make it as close as possible. Where in the story she had like those big eyes,
Yeah, but not
and apparently
too close.
Well, that's the thing. People are not happy with it. People say, "Can you just leave those anime eyes in the story?" And while some people are saying those are really her eyes, you know, they're meant to look that way.
But for me, I mean, it may work in some area, but for me, I mean, just for my own preferences, it looks a bit odd. Not complaining, it's just odd for me. I don't know if I can immerse in the story if I get to see those big round eye, along with the rest are all live action and they're all normal. I don't know if I can follow that.
Okay, anything else? If not, we'll wrap it up here.
All right, no problem. All right, I'm done.
All right. Thanks for watching and listening mostly to our podcast. We are still adjusting for something new that we're testing out. And then subscribe if you have not subscribed. Hit the so we are quite random uploading videos.
Can you start all over again? Say the subscribe part. Because you will cut off.
Okay. Do subscribe if you have not subscribed. Press the button down below. Hit the bell button as well so that you can get notification for our uploads, our video. Because we have a very random schedule. When we're free only, we will do recording. Or literally when we're free. We might put a bit of a gaming video here. Who knows? Because our gaming channel is a bit... we don't have anyone covering it for now.
Oh no.
So thanks for listening again. Roll the montage.